So the metathalamus is also a subdivision of thalamus. It is a diencephalon subdivision that is lies beneath the caudal end of the thalamus. So the metathalamus is lies beneath the caudal end of thalamus. So it has two nucleuses. One is medial geniculate body and another one is lateral geniculate body. So these bodies belong to a group of specific thalamic nuclei. So these two nuclei belongs to the specific thalamus nuclei. So number one is the medial geniculate body. So this is the oval eminence on the inferior aspect of the pulvinar and lateral to the superior follicular. It is a oval eminence on the inferior aspect of the pulvinar and lateral to the superior follicular. So this consists medial geniculate nucleus. This is consists the medial geniculate nucleus. So what is its function? It is the final relay center in the pathway of the hearing. It is final relay center in the pathway of hearing. That is the medial geniculate body. Then lateral geniculate body, that is oval eminence and on the inferior lateral aspect of the pulvinar. It is a oval eminence on the inferior lateral of the pulvinar. So this consists lateral geniculate nucleus. So this is consists the lateral geniculate nucleus. What is its function? So final relay center in the visual pathway. So this lateral geniculate body, final relay station in the visual pathway. So be remember, lateral geniculate nucleus is relay center for the visual, and medial geniculate body, that is mainly relay center in the pathway of hearing. This is the portion of epithalamus, that is metathalamus. Then come to the epithalamus. That epithalamus lies in the relation of the posterior part of the roof of the third ventricle. That epithalamus that lies in relation to the posterior part of the roof of the third ventricle. So it consists the pineal body and habenular nuclei, that is medial and lateral, steria medullaris thalami, posterior commissure, that is the structure which will consist in the epithalamus. The epithalamus is relation to the posterior part of the roof of the third ventricle. It consists the pineal body, habenular nuclei, medial and lateral, then steria medullaris thalami and posterior commissure. Coming to the one by one, the first, the pineal body. So it is a small reddish grey conical body. It is a small reddish grey, that is a nucleus, conical body. It is lies in relation to the posterior wall of the third ventricle. The pineal body is related with the posterior wall of the third ventricle in the depression between the two superior folliculi. It lies in between the superior folliculi, two superior folliculi, that is the part of the midbrain, posterior aspect. So here, that is the mainly the pineal body is very important, and the length is about 8 millimeters. What is its function? So it is mainly considered as one of the endocrine glands because it produces a number of hormones, particularly chemically endoluminous or polypeptides. So this pineal body secretes some of the hormones. So these are chemically endoleminous or polypeptide. So these hormones influences on many endocrine organs. So these hormones are influences on the many endocrine organs, including the hypophysis cerebri, even the thyroid, parathyroid, and adrenal and gonads. So these would be structures in this related with that. So particularly it is one of the endocrine system organ is considered, and it secretes the hormone that will be influences on the functions of the cerebral cortex. The hormones reach the hypophysis cerebri both through blood and through the cerebrospinal fluid. So this will be hormone which will be reaches the hypophysis cerebri, that is hypoglands. Then both that will be through the blood or through the cerebrospinal fluid. The habenular nuclei, medial and lateral, lies in relation to a triangular depression in the wall of the third ventricle called habenular trigone. So mainly function is concerned with the various visceral and endocrine functions. They may be involved in control of the sleep and in temperature regulation functions. So this is the part of the portion of epithalamus. So be remembered up to this subject position, that is the